G'day. Welcome to Grace and Australia Diecast Salvage. Today we're playing with a couple of Oxfords today. One is a Morris Oxford from Dinky Toys, which is the green one. And the blue one is a Morris Minor 1000 from Spot On. Thank you for finding my channel. You're welcome to come along and enjoy the ride, just like my subscribers have. And I hope you get to stay. So let's clear this roundabout off my area and let's have a closer look at it. Well, it's typical of me of making mistakes. I said at the start that we're playing with a couple of Oxfords. That's not correct. We're playing with a couple of Morrises. Oxford's still in there because we're playing with these Dinky Toys Morris Oxford. And we're playing with this Spot On Morris Minor. Now, I've chosen these vehicles because they're in similar design, and this is a larger model. This one's smaller, just like in real life. These was slightly larger than these ones. Now, my memory serves me correctly. So we are going back, 50 odd years plus. In real life, these were more of a luxury car than what these ones were. But if you think otherwise, leave a comment down below. That's what it's there for. Bring out the information regarding the real vehicles. Right, so let's get a closer look at the Morris Oxford. Now, I have taken the rotten wheels off, or the tyre part of it off, because they were rotted. So there was no point in showing that. The rest of the casting is in fairly good condition. Paint chips, of course, nicely plain worn. No window unit and no interior. I do have a colour in mind for this. This is not going to be a true restoration, but we are restoring them in another fashion, just like the other vehicles that I do. So like I say, we'll just give a closer look at the rest of the casting on this one. Now we move over to the Spot On, onto the Minor. Again, we have missing rubber booties, but I've already got boots made for it, and not my usual method. I've 3D printed some booties. It is missing the rear bumper, so we've got to make new ones, a new rear bumper. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether this is the original colour. I don't think it is. I think this used to be this has been repainted. If you look closely just there, you'll see there's a bluish tinge underneath, sort of a light blue underneath. Now, this did have posts on there, but I've already used my burr tool to trim it down so I could open it. Anyway, so with that said, we'll move over to disassembly. See you in a moment. Okay, The Dinky Morris Oxford is held in by 3 posts, 2 at the back, 1 at the front. As mentioned a moment ago, I've already used the bird tool to take the posts off. Comes off. Front axle is separate. We can put that to one side. And there's our casting. So that's that one apart, nice and easy and quickly. With the spot on, post at the rear, post at the front. Just get our levering tool. Just need to get under the front part a little bit. There we go. And it has 2 springs in there, just like the Corgi. But this also has a bit of steering in it, which is nice. Put that there. It has a vacuum formed interior, so I need to give that a wash. And our window unit pops out, and it's 4-sided with no up the top, so it's held up by the 2 tabs at the front and the 1 at the rear. So let's get a container ready to put our stuff in. So we can put our window unit in there, that in there. Alright, we'll put the before we take the casting away. It would have had rear bumpers on these bottom 2 posts there, just like on this front one. So we'll carefully manoeuvre these out. We'll try not to break them. Let's see if we can get another prying tool. And because I don't know whether just need to get it off the tabs down the bottom. That one's off. That one's almost off. So once we get them off, we should be able to just push forward. I'm going to do this off camera just to save embarrassment, and I'll bring you back. Well, you missed the strippers. That's not your fault. What I've decided to do, until I get the glass panel installed on my homemade sandblaster unit so that we can get a clear video window, we'll just have to do it off camera. But here are the results. Now I used soda to clean that off. It cleaned it off rather nicely. The problem with the soda is it's very dusty. This one I used a glass medium to get stripped of paint, and that was very, very, very effective. Even gave the car a bit of a polish to it. Where the other stuff that I've been using, you get a sort of a flat finish to it. But yeah, the soda blasting I like, the glass beads I like, so I'll be continuing with those. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you the video of it in the near future. Well, anyways, so now we're going to get to using my brass bristle brush and the scourer, and we're going to make these two go from dull to shiny. So it's just, if you watch my previous videos, just basically do that. Then I come along with my scourer, and do that. So as you can see, it goes from dull to sort of shiny. We then clean it up with a bit of Mepho or IPA, and then we put it into our paint booth. So what will you see next? You'll have to stay tuned to see what I'll do next. This is just a reminder as to what I started with at the beginning of this episode. And here we are now. Here we are with our two Morris. The one that's coming to your screen now is the Spot On Morris 1000. What have we done with it? We've stripped it, repainted it. We've given it a new rear bumper, self-made. We've also 3D printed rubber-like tyres using the Soraya Tenacious Black Flexible Resin. We've polished the screen, we've cleaned the insides, cleaned the seats, and here we are now. The other vehicle, which is about to come round to your screen, is the Dinky Toys Morris Oxford. So what have we done with this one? We've stripped it, repainted it, of course. We've given it 3D printed tyres, again using the Soraya Tenacious Flexible Black Resin. We've done some detailing on it by polishing up the front and rear bumpers, polishing up the front grille, and same thing with the headlights. We've done some minor detailing using the monotone chrome alternative on the hinges and door handles on both vehicles. We've given the Oxford white hubs, and we've cleaned up the axles on all vehicles. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, give it the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it the thumbs down. Please leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Constructive criticism is always welcome. It can help me improve. So, again, hope to see you next time. Graves in Australia Diecast Salvage. See you later.